This customer came a long way with their vehicle to escape a scam. Someone tried to really rip them off where their hometown is. Let's find out what happened. Let's get started. This is a 2010 Nissan Altima, and although we always talk about big Altima energy, this one actually is in pretty good shape. It's pretty nice. This customer drove over 700 miles in almost 15 hours to come here. They went to a local shop to them to have their AC checked out. It wasn't working, and they had some suspension issues, making some clunking noises. And the shop quoted them almost $3,000. It said, you need a new AC compressor, it's locked up, it's not taking a charge, this is broke, that's broke, suspension's broke. And they finally took it upon themselves and they said, you know what, it's kind of a gamble, it's kind of a risk, but I think I'm going to take that 15-hour drive and take it to Omega. Maybe I'll get lucky. Now we're going to talk about that today and how what we found out was wrong, how much it's going to cost, and was it worth it? We're going to discover that today, but before we dive into all of that, let's take a look around this Altima. So here we are with the big Altima Energy. You can see they are from Illinois. The front is very common. There's millions of these on the road. And we go to the side, you can see a few dings here or there, but nothing serious. The paint actually shows pretty well. It's not too bad. And as we go down this side, we can see it looks equally as nice. These are the years of 17s being popular with the wheels. And we come around to the back to look at the 3.5 SR.
Hey, Wizard, watch it.
Oh,
Wizard, did you bump into our Juke?
I did, about broke the mirror off. Sheesh. Good thing walking into a car won't cause any problems, at least for the car. I can't say that about me. But you never know who is around your car and if any damage was done while you were away. How many times have you come back from shopping to find a nice ding on your door? Or worse, someone hit your car and speeds away. That's where today's sponsor, Redtiger, can really help out. Their F17 Elite dash cam captures 4K front, 2.5K rear, and 1080p color interior views. So they can see what's going on inside and outside your car in clear detail. Since driving, especially at night, has so many changing lighting situations, most dash cams struggle to keep up. Not the F17 Elite. Their HD triple camera setup uses HDR technology and alleviates over and under exposed images. Their interior camera is the world's first full color camera. Look at how clear the images are. You can easily see what's going on in the smallest detail. Now I bet you're wondering, how much time does it take to download all that HD video? No time at all. The Redtiger F17 Elite uses 5.8G Wi-Fi 6 with transmission speeds up to 30 megabytes per second. That's 10 times faster than the old traditional 2.4 gigahertz. And of course, all this is accessible on your phone. Check them out on Amazon and their official website using the links in the description. You invest a lot in your car, and the Redtiger F17 Elite is one tool that will help you watch it 24/7. Now back to the Altima. I know a lot of Altimas that could really use a dash cam. Maybe they wouldn't look so bad on the road. But anyways, let's take a look under this hood. Here's our Nissan 3.5, and again, like I've mentioned in many videos, the engines don't give a whole lot of trouble. If it has a CVT transmission, they can give a lot of trouble, especially in the early 07, 08. They had tons of those Jatco CVTs failing like crazy. This one doesn't have any issues with any of that. It just had a suspension noise and the AC was not working. And whatever shop they took it to in the Chicago area was trying to tell them that the AC compressor's locked up, that can't take a charge, all these basically lies. We're going to find out today that none of it was true. They were just trying to scam them, sadly. Before we dive into what we found, let's let Mrs. Wizard give you guys an interior review, then we'll get this thing up in the air.
Well, ladies and gents, I've got an accessory mode there, and you can see it has 166,905, and they've definitely added a few miles driving it down here, but everything is looking nice and orange up there. But let's go ahead and turn it off by our push button over here, and you can see, other than telling me I need to push the brake, everything does not illuminate. Everything is dark back there. As we move up, our dash is looking in really good condition. It's ironic that we were just in the Nissan Juke that we have, and now we're in the Nissan Altima. This car actually came with a lovely Bose stereo system, which looks really good. Oh, and as we move down, you'll see we have kind of a brushed steel looking design here, and we have one very large cavernous area with a little charge port back there. We have our leather wrapped gear selector, heated seats on both sides, and a nice cover for our cup holder. The armrest is one of, you either love it or you hate it, and I'm not fond of them. They're the kind that like to slide forward. And you can see it's not always smooth, and well, mind you that it can be in the way of your cup holder, but it can also be annoying if you're moving and someone slides and ooh, it slides in the wrong way. Got a little bit of got a tire gauge, got some change, got our Santa Jaws hand sanitizer in there, looking great. Seats are in nice condition. They are a very dark leather looking material and looking good back there. Got a little bit of a kind of a stripe in that center area between the shoulder blades of where that passenger would sit. Door cards has essentials of hand sanitizer and lotion with a little bit of baby wipes. So hey, looking good over there. And the Altima is known as a family car. So we've got a young kiddo over there, and we've got a toddler over on this side. So they're definitely missing their ride right now. But as we move up, headliner's in good shape, even with kids in the car. Don't see any little Cheeto fingers up there. As I look at that steering wheel, it does look different than what the Juke has in it, but it's very simple, very functional, and works great for what you need it to do. So enough of this interior talk. Let's get this up in the air and see what's going on underneath.
So with 166,000 miles on it, let's see what we've got underneath the car. See, our transmission is not leaking. I do believe it is the CVT one, I'm not for sure, but it's not giving any shifting issues. Whichever one it is, it's doing just fine. Our brakes have about 30 or 40% remaining. The CV boots are good. We do see a little bit of rust going on with the exhaust, and some of this strands of steel are starting to come apart from rust, but nothing serious. Our engine oil pan is dry. Nothing's leaking from the engine. Our brakes are 20 to 30%. This sway bar link is tight. Nothing loose there. As we move our way back, we have our exhaust. The catalytic converter is intact. There's a little bit of rust going on, probably because it's from the Chicago area. As we keep moving back, here's our fuel tank. Again, if it had a fuel pump go bad, on some vehicles you do have to remove the exhaust and do a lot of work to remove the fuel tank from the vehicle. Some vehicles we get lucky and you can do it through the back seat. It does go from 1 into 2 to give it a sporty look on the dual exhaust. Let's check out these wheels here. Brakes are about 50%, 60% remaining. Sway bar link is good. Nothing loose there. Strut is not blown out. Brakes are 50 to 60%. This sway bar link is good. Strut is not blown out. Nothing loose there. Just like we don't dive deep into transmissions or do big transmission teardowns or anything like that, we don't do tires either. But we can definitely see that these tires are worn on the inside edge down to the wear bars. It is definitely time for tires all the way around. We'll let the customer know when they get the vehicle back. They may need to find a tire shop locally to them.
Okay, Wizard. You said it was making a clunking sound. Nothing was out of whack on this thing. What gives? Oh,
let me show you guys what it was. So what we found was on this sway bar link here, it is some looseness going on, but a minute ago I moved the sway bar link itself. It's tight, but what's loose is the nut back here. It's just loose. The nut is loose. That's all it is. Watch. I'll get a wrench real quick and tighten that up. So it's kind of hard to see and kind of show what we were doing there, but I used some needle nose vice grips on the other side, which is right here, to hold that into place. And I used a 17mm wrench on this side and just tightened up the nut. Kind of like this here, this motion. Pretty simple. The mechanic in Illinois was saying the compressor's locked up, this thing needs a whole new system. Let's check that out. Nope, I can fully move the clutch plate by hand. It works fine. It is not locked up at all. Where in the world did that come from? It's locked up. He claimed that it's locked up and it won't accept a charge. I've never seen a locked up AC compressor refuse to accept a charge. I don't know. Let's get this thing on the ground and talk about it. So we pride ourselves on being a really clean channel for all you guys out there, especially with soap and bubbles, which is exactly what we use to figure out what's wrong with this AC. Bubbles. That's it. So I knew the AC compressor wasn't locked up. The belt wasn't thrown. No serious damage or anything visible could be seen. I removed the caps to the service ports, just like this. And I took some soapy water, just like that, and filled up the service ports and waited to see if any bubbles showed themselves. Currently you won't see anything because it's already been solved, but when we did that initially, not only was there suds coming out, but some of the UV dye that was in the system, it was just bubbling really fiercely with the cap removed. We knew right there the refrigerant has probably been lost down to half or more, and very likely why the AC is not working. So we hooked up our handy dandy AC machine and evacuated the whole system, and we were right. It was 50% low on refrigerant. This isn't some expensive tool, and it doesn't take a college degree. It's not difficult. It's just soap bubbles. You guys have used it to find a leak on a tire. You can do it on your AC system. You can do it on lots of different things. It's not hard, guys. It's really simple. So let me clean these bubbles out of this ports here. So what was wrong? What was causing it to leak like that? These little $2 or $3 service valves called Schrader valves. They're spring loaded, like that. So when you connect an AC machine or a hose to the service port, it pushes the center. And you see this little rubber piece right here. It's the seal that's holding in your refrigerant right there, just that little seal. And when it quits sealing, the refrigerant leaks out. So I'll put these caps back on. And we'll go start our engine, turn on the AC, and check out this locked up AC compressor that refuses to accept a charge. Another expensive, complicated tool that takes an engineering degree, your hand. So you can hear the condenser fans have come on, the compressor is currently running, it's happy, it's quiet, and the low side hose is ice cold. Nice and cold. Let's go check the vents. Doesn't that feel good, Mrs. Wizard?
Oh yeah, it does. It's actually blowing out here in the shop.
So nice. What? So much for a locked up compressor that won't receive any charge. Seems to work fine to me. I can't believe there's shops out there doing this. Out there in Chicago, guys. Keep your eyes out. Why do you gotta lie? I'd rather be upfront and be honest with this customer. They'll keep on coming back, and you can make more money and more money. Trying to lie and scam somebody for a little bit bigger bill, that never pays off, not in the long term. I always knew when I started to shop, I wanted long-term results with long-term customers, and I'm not going to get there by being a shyster and stealing from people. Now, let's talk about, was this worth it? We tighten up a nut, 2 Schrader service valves and a recharge, and it's fixed. $300 or $400. Not $3,000 or $4,000. Like that other guy in Chicago was talking about, a locked up AC compressor. It won't take a charge. Our AC machine had zero trouble evacuating the system or charging the system. It did it perfectly. There was no trouble at all. And it wasn't the Schrader valves because they were leaking. That wasn't keeping it from getting charged. And it needed a full suspension rebuild. No, it didn't. It needed 1 nut tightened. That's it. Now it's only $300 or $400. You say, well, a local guy could have done that. Was it worth a 15-hour drive over 700 miles to get it fixed right? Is that the world we're coming to now? That you have to drive that far to find a good mechanic? I don't know. It's really sad. Me and Crazy D in the office, actually, when this car showed up and we looked at the details, it's all the way from Chicago, we were just, it's like, this is crazy. How is this happening? But anyways, this car's fixed. It's ready to go back to Chicago. Cold AC, clunks are gone, $300 or $400. That's all it was. Like I mentioned in the past, if you're going to a shop and every single time you go it's $5 grand, $6 grand, $8 grand, $3 grand, something's wrong. Because we write a lot of tickets in this shop that are $200, $300, $400, not thousands of dollars. So I definitely wanted to get a video for you guys to show you not every bill has to be really big, and how crazy it's getting for the lengths of people are having to go to not get robbed. So if you're curious what kind of tools to use to work on this Altima or any other car in the shop, check our Amazon affiliates link in the description below. A lot of the tools we use in the shop are for sale there. And if you purchase any of them, we get a small cut. And make sure to hit the subscribe button here because we have tons more cars, which means tons more videos for you guys. Thanks for watching.